Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your girl, Beauty Zagabi, the Financial Secretary for the Elijah Yan Foundation, Educational Foundation. So we are here today. I'm here today with the director himself. So I'm just going to call upon him to come on board and we're going to start this interview. I'm so excited to be with my boss. I call him my boss because he's the CEO for the foundation and the school. So today, I'm going to give him the opportunity to tell me a little bit about himself. So can you just tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, um, the beauty, Mrs. Zegaba, I want to say thank you so much for having me today. It's a pleasure. My name is Elijah Nyaneor, and I came to the U.S. in 2011, and I came here through the same advocacy in terms of education. It's what landed me in the U.S. I've been here now for a while, and I came into a very decent community. People, help me, put hands around me, welcome me, and I have had a wonderful time. And I just about to embark on a very new journey. So thank you so much for having me.
Oh, that was good. Like we came here like not knowing where we were going, but we are here, and I'm excited that you're here too today.
Absolutely.
So how how did the vision of education come about?
Well, I saw cold water for 7 good unbroken years just to enable myself go to school to pay my own school because my parents were actually incapacitated to really do it. So I have to survive. And the part so growing up, I see the struggle that I went through, and when I went back to Liberia, I saw how many children like me who don't have the opportunity to go to school. And you understand? So with that passion, for that of education, I I just thought it was it is a time that we actually get by. So that vision troubled me a whole lot, and I paid a lot of people's school fees, out of my pocket, and still I can't meet up with the demand. The demand is so high, so it just a need, you understand. So that's the reasons why that vision actually came about. My parents, because it was not just my parents as well, because they couldn't have it. There's so many parents, so many children, so many family in Liberia will never attain education because they are financially incapacitated. And so if I look at my life, I think it is about time that we all step in.
Okay. So when you say you never had the opportunity to go to school growing up, can you just elaborate on that a little
Yeah,
bit?
so like growing up as a child, I was born in the mid 80s. So I when I realized it was just about war. So it was all about war. We fled and we went to the remote part of Liberia, all the way to IT Rivers way. Is where my parents were for several years, 6 unbroken years. Never had the opportunity to go to school. I became a farmer.
Oh,
And so when I realized when the war actually came down, everything was okay, and I came back to Moravia, I was already 16 years old. And imagine 16 years old, you had no experience, you never been to school before. I came and I told my mom, say, Mom, I can't be here just be making fun because during those days, if you are strong enough to make more fun, that has someone will trust you with their daughter.
yeah,
They give you they trust you with
yeah.
that daughter, and then you can so they will trust you that daughter, hoping that you can make bigger fun and you can have so many children. And I never wanted that lifestyle. So I told my mom I have to come to Moravia. So everything we had in Moravia has been destroyed.
I'm so proud of you
Yeah,
because
that is what I
talking about the
mean.
war,
Yeah.
we all went through the war. We all
Yeah.
been through the war, and we
Exactly.
are we are like as for me, during the wartime, we fled to we were in the interior.
Yes.
We all make fun, we were making fun, and we never thought that. I never thought that I would be sitting here like in America.
Yeah.
I used to see people say America, America. I used to say one day. I
One day,
said
one
echo,
day.
bless me one day. But now we are all here, and this is a dream, pretty much.
Yes,
And that
exactly.
leads me to my next question.
Mhm.
Tell me a little bit about the foundation.
Well, the Elijah Nyanya Educational Foundation. This is a version. Initially, when the vision came about, in regards to building a school, my whole mindset is all about giving back, giving back, giving back. So we actually built institution in Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 21 classroom facility, and hopefully this year we will be dedicating that school to the public. But when I think about how far I have come, how people helped me to actually be where I am today, I thought it was not to actually go back to the same people and start taking money for them doing this one. So I thought it was that we can establish the Elijah Nyanya Educational Foundation on ground where we can raise funds to help underprivileged children, like the what we call orphans, and those folks that refers to as Zogos. That's why we say technical high school, the Elijah Nyane Technical High School. That technical high school, we address the needs, you understand? Because there are so many people who they call now Zogos, right?
Circles,
And those people, they are very smart kids. Some
the
of them they
underprivileged
graduated
kids.
from high school, some of them still, some of them not very, very. But even if you give them that traditional or education, you understand, they need extra skills to raise money to earn living for themselves.
Oh yes.
So that the technical part of the whole, yeah, came about. So when you graduate, you will have the skills. You will go through a lot of vocational programs. Just take for an example, you want to do plumbing, and say you want to do what we call electrical, you want to do cosmetology, whatsoever you desire. And say that institution will provide those basic services where you can leverage, you can put your mind, you can achieve your dream, and when you graduate, you can go out there and make whatsoever and just make a living for yourself. So the foundation came about because those people who are actually underprivileged, they cannot go to those high quality or education areas. You understand? Those folks now they are actually struggling. They go, so they just go anywhere. Some of them will never had the opportunity to go to school. So I thought it was for us to establish this foundation where we can seek fundings, and those funding we can divert those fundings towards the program to the school where those who cannot afford it can have access to high quality education. So that way we are solving problems.
Okay.
You understand? Because if we just don't go beneath, if we just go on top, only those that can afford it will go there. But what about those who cannot afford it? People who are once like me, and who I was once like them. I was once like them, and now I have graduated and they're not in my position. How can we really cater to the needs of those people? It's why I brought about the Elijah Ghana Educational
Technical.
Foundation. And this foundation will help to seek fundings from like-minded people with partnership with other organizations, and saying that also helping poor country like Liberia to seek fundings and like-minded Liberian friends to put our $1, $2 together, and we can give it to people who can put in the school. And then those who cannot afford it can have access to high quality uh, education. That's how we really going to empower our people, and that's how we are going to alleviate poverty in Liberia.
I like the way how you added a little technical part of it to the school because when we go back when we see kids, we have some kids in the street that are very smart,
Very smart.
especially like when it comes to computer and make something, but they don't have the opportunity to go to school.
Absolutely.
So when you add that little technical part of it, I like that because there are some kids that have computer knowledge, but they don't have computer to even go
Do
on it to
anything.
even apply
Yeah,
their knowledge.
not
But
at all.
now that you are opening that school, it will give kids the opportunity
Opportunity.
to come and they'll have free computer to sit and do some work on the computer.
Computer,
I like that part.
Thank
My next question is, when did you realize this was a dream?
I realized it was a dream when my dream got realized. You understand? As
I
a
like that.
child, hopeless. I mean, hopeless, lack opportunities. No big brother, no big sister. There is no one to actually guide you about life, to give you the meanings about life, what you hope to achieve as a life. You understand? Because we have so much potential in us, but until someone can nourish it, guide you, to lead in a path where you can say, yes,
It's
I
pretty
have
much
a
like a
ride.
blind man walking
That,
along, right?
that is not the case in Liberia.
Hmm.
And I know that
Oh
is
yes,
not the
oh
case in
yes.
Liberia. You know what I'm saying? I heard about the current president, Joseph Nyama Boaka.
Hmm.
He said, think Liberia, love
Love
Liberia,
Liberia,
and build
build
Liberia.
Liberia.
That statement really, really struggle. I struggle with that statement, how to handle it and how to put my vision into that. What can I do differently? And so how can I be a help to my little brothers and sisters, people who don't know me? How can I make impact in their life? How can I help to transform Liberia in general as an individual? You understand? And you may have the vision, right? If people don't see the vision for themselves physically, you will only be dreaming, and people don't know exactly what you're talking about. You
That's
understand?
right.
So that's why I kept all of those things quiet, secret. I've been working towards it, working towards it.
Hmm.
Now that people know exactly, what the vision is about, that's the reasons why I'm calling like-minded people like you. You understand? People who hearing our voice, people who want to follow the video, so to actually come, you understand? To actually see the needs, how we can help our brothers and sisters. You can have the best house in Liberia. You can have the best security, but guess what? Your best security is your neighbor. If I
That's right.
take my kids from here and I
Hmm.
take them to Liberia, I build a house with fence, everything in it, right? But guess what? My kids gonna leave that fence to come
And go
outside.
outside to play with.
Who you think the kids gonna play with?
Yep.
That those
With
ones who people consider as zogos, those ones
exactly.
people
Yes.
consider as underprivileged.
Hmm.
And guess what? When they go and mingles with them, guess what happens? The mindset is going to change. When the mindset is going to change, what happen? They're going to mess up my children's life who had a different perspective about life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not about ourselves. God put us in a specific role because He wants us to help all those people to be like us, and then we can all build a ladder and go up together. And you know, so that's the reasons why we actually doing what we're doing. You understand? It's about how can we transform lives. And you understand? So
As you said,
that's
the
it.
help that we will give, we shouldn't wait for future. Let's give that help now
Now,
to change the world.
now is the time.
So my
Absolutely.
next question: what is your vision for the future of the school, and how would you articulate it to potential parents, staff, and community members?
That God will not give you anything that you cannot handle. You understand what I'm saying? And the fundamental pillar that I relied on is God. Because God gave visions, He will direct you, He will bring people around you. But my vision here is to ensure that the Elijah Nyaneor Technical High School becomes the number one, becomes the nation premier technical high school in the Republic, and by extension, Africa as a whole. Every standard, everything from the master, the first day we bought the land to lay the first bricks, it has been based on excellence.
Mm.
And we are actually going towards adopting international best practices in terms of educational delivery in Liberia. It's not because we use the word honor privileged. So we just use ordinary thing and just put it as okay. Those people, they are poor people, children, they don't have it. So whatever they get, they should be okay with that. No,
Mm-hmm.
I like to look good.
Mm-hmm.
I like to eat good food. Wherever I go, where I see how your places look decent like this. I see just how I like myself. I love myself. That's how I love them. So the vision here uh, is to ensure that we become the number one institution in the republic. That means we got a lot of work to do. What is lacking in other schools, we have it in abundance. The kind of system,
Amen.
the structure, the system, the structure, and we'll be holding students accountable to do that wish. Because we can be begging for money. We're begging for money. There should be a specific standard set. And that standard is what we're going to hold students accountable. Even the structure we're going to put in place in terms of management, starting from the board management, all of us, our goal is geared towards the mission of becoming the number one institution in the republic. We're trying to raise up men and women to become productive citizens of Liberia and by extension become a global citizen. So this is people's lives that we are playing with. It's not that we're
It's the
playing with and
future.
we are dealing with. and also the future of Liberia and the lives that is attached to it.
That's good. The way you're
Yeah.
speaking, I can see the excitement in your
I
voice.
can't
I can
wait.
see
I
that you are
can't wait.
ready to move this school forward.
I
And I
can't wait.
like that. I can't
I
wait to
can't
because
wait.
I want this school to be one of a kind in Liberia.
Absolutely.
God gave the vision to one person,
Yeah.
but it takes
Yeah.
10, 20, 50, 50
It take
men
work, yes.
to bring it to reality.
To reality.
So it was good that God gave you the vision, but it would take all of us to bring it to reality. And that's why we are here to bring it to the public, to bring it to the world, asking them that we need them to come on board because we can do it all by ourselves,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So, how are you anticipating on raising funds for this school?
So we have in our upcoming program, which is the Elijah and educational, but we're gonna have a launching, dedication, and a fundraising dinner, March 22nd, 2025. It's gonna be held at at 67 Lincoln Street. It's gonna be at the Nativity School. It's a familiar area. People know this area. We actually inviting everybody, the entire community, friends, loved ones, out of states, wherever you are. With this process begin with us. We can't go write somebody like an organization who don't know us, and we just read and say, this is who we are, and we can share our visions to them. They must see physically what have you done, what your community have done. And you understand? So that's why I depend on my community, I depend on you. And you know, I depend on your friends, your attachment, whosoever you are. And you know, this is a collective effort. So if we not, that's the reason why we are not selling tickets. We're not saying, oh, the ticket has cost $50, come and attend the dinner. No.
No.
We leave it open
Open.
to have as much people as possible, and we will lay out our vision, and we'll tell you how far we have come. And you're going to see the reality physically, what is on ground in Liberia, how far we have come, and the direction in which we are headed. And they said, to whom much is given, much is expected. You understand? Much is expected. So whatever God lays on your heart to be a blessing to a child, that's the reason why this foundation had a simple motto: lift a child, light the way. Lift a child
like
means
that.
lift a
Lift a
child,
child like the wind.
and like the wind. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see.
I like that.
And
I
I'm
like
glad
that
to
motto.
have people like you. You know, I'm glad
Yes,
to have people
I'm
like
on
you.
board. I'm on
Yeah,
board.
I'm so
And we're going to
excited.
make this come to reality.
Absolutely.
We're going to
absolutely.
put in our all.
Absolutely, I appreciate that.
Lift a child
Like the way.
and light the way.
Like the
I
way.
like that
Like the way.
motto. So,
Yeah.
which means help a child
Yes.
and then light the way for others, because if you help somebody, that person going to help another person. So I'm just encouraging all of you guys to come and be a part of this program. It is for a good cause. As he said, lift a child and light the way. If you help a child, that child becomes somebody in the future. That child will be able to help somebody else. Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon that can change the world. Absolutely. So if we educate a child, we are going to change the world, because that child will not be a zogo to be stealing all over the place. No. Okay, so I'm encouraging all of you guys, just come. You can bring anything you get. Just $5, $10, every penny counts. So we are looking forward to you guys to come and support for a good cause. Back to the CEO. I got two more questions and we wrap it up. Is it a profit or non-profit organization?
It's a non-profit organization. We don't intend to make profit. We are in. This is a humanitarian gesture. This is a charitable organization. So we are not here to seek profit. We are here to better the lives of others. And we thank God how far God has brought us, and and we know God has more in store for us. The more we can cater to the needs of others, God gonna multiply our hands. So it's no profit making business. It's a non-profit organization geared towards exclusively supporting the Elijah Nyaneor Technical High School. We are helping to solve societal problems, and I can't wait to put smile on
the
other
face
faces.
of
Just as others are
others'
done for
children.
me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They put a smile on my face today, and likewise you. Because your dad, your family, relative, extended ones, friends, they're all happy to be where you are today. And so I can't wait for this journey, and and see how God's gonna elevate these things to another level.
Okay. So the 22nd is not the official launching, right? It just
The 22nd is the official launching for the US.
for the US.
For the
Okay.
US.
But
Because
not for the
not for back home
okay.
in Liberia. In
I just want
Liberia,
to make
we're going to
that
have
clear.
the official because it's a two segment. It's going to be done two segment because we live in the US here, and then folks are back home. They want to know what is going on. We are going to launch the school. We're going to dedicate the entire school to the public. But for us in the US, everybody will not have the opportunity to be in Liberia. So to be in Liberia. And I can't wait to see you March 22nd, 2025. And then June in Liberia. I will be there.
So as he just said, we're going to post information everywhere. So you won't lack any information all over Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You will get information. So if you need information for the school, if you need the address or whatever you need, it will be available to you. But we want to see you on the 22nd. On the 22nd is the official launching for the US. Okay? By the way, I forgot to tell you. That haircut is sharp. Look sharp, Diego.
Thank you.
That
I
haircut is on
appreciate it.
point, man.
I appreciate
Keep
it.
it
Thank
up,
you,
keep it
guys.
up.
Thank you.
But ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for your patience. And we look forward to you all working with us, supporting us media because we need your support. As I said, God gave the vision to him, but he needs all of us to bring it to pass. So we need your $1, we need your $5, your $20, anything you can help us with to lift a child. I love it. Lift a child light the way. So let us all lift a child to light the way. We want to say we love you guys and thank you for watching us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. I touched that fire for you.